Welcome guys to the 1.20 review part 3. In this video, we will talk about things you need to know about Archeology, the new feature updated in this last version. By the way, this video took a lot of time and effort to prepare, so if you end up liking this video, please consider subscribing. It's totally free and you can always unsubscribe later. With nothing else to say, let's start with the video. First of all, let's see the basis of the archaeology. The archaeology is composed by three processes. Exploration. It consists in finding structures that contain suspicious gravel or suspicious sand. Cleaning. Once you have found the suspicious sand or gravel, you put a brush in your hand and right-click to clean the sand or gravel. Loot. Depending on the place you have found the suspicious block, you will have different loot with different probabilities. Part 1. Exploration. There are 5 structures that can be used for archaeology. 3 of them have suspicious sand and 2 of them suspicious gravel. The suspicious sand structures are the desert temples, the desert wells, and the warm ocean ruins, the ones that are built with sandstone. The cold oceanic ruins, the ones built with stone brick, and the trail ruins, which are a new structure added in this last version. I will start by this last one, because they are the newest. The trail ruins structure is based on this. There is a tower in the center, which is the part that you can see a little bit over the surface. Then we have 2 big rooms on the side of the tower. A corridor coming out of the tower, and 2 small rooms at the sides of the corridor. They have a lot of suspicious gravel. Then we have the cold ruins found in cold oceans, which have the floor made of gravel and dirt, and the structure is built with stone brick. You can find around 2 and 6 suspicious gravel. After that we have the warm ruins found in warm oceans, which have the floor made of sand and are built with sandstone. There is the same amount of suspicious sand that in the cold ruins. Now we go to the desert, where we have the desert well, which only has 1 suspicious sand in the middle under the water. And finally the desert temples, which now have a new room on a side. You will be able to find it because you will notice a bunch of sand on a side of the room. Part of it is suspicious sand. Part 2. Cleaning. This is the easiest part from the process. You just need a brush, in this case I've put one here, and right click on the suspicious gravel or the suspicious sand, and in a few seconds it will drop you the loot, in this case a golden nugget. Part 3. Loot. In this last part we will talk about all the different loot you can get from the different structures. So I have 4 colors here. The orange means a 6.7% of getting that item, orange 12.5%, green equals 15%, and blue equals 25%. So in the first building, which is the cold ruins, we have these 4 pottery shards with a 6.7% and all this other loot with a 15% of probability. Then in the warm ruins we have the sniffer egg and 3 pottery shards with a 6.7% and other loot with a 15%. Then on the desert wells we have these 2 pottery shards with a 25% of probability, and this other loot with a 12.5% of probability. On the desert temples we have These for pottery shards, a diamond, TNT, gunpowder, and emerald for 12.5% probability. And finally, on the trail ruins we have this bunch of loot. These are the useless things, these are the pottery shards and the new disc relic, and these are the new 4 smithing templates only found in these structures. They are Host, Razor, Shaper, and Wayfinder. And they look like this. And that's been all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next video.